Again class, continuation pa rin ito ng application of integrals. So this time, ang itatakol natin is the center of mass of a plane region. So ibig sabihin nun, yung na-discuss na natin na plane region or area of a plane region, i-merge natin yung center of mass dito. In the preceding section, we showed how to find the center of mass of a plane region composed of a collection of rectangles, each of uniform density. We now establish methods for finding the center of mass of more general plane figures. We always assume that the density is constant. It is convenient to take the density equal to 1. Since then the total mass of a region is numerically equal to its area. The results rest on the following two principles, which we state without proof. Principle 1, the center of mass of a plane region lies on any axis of symmetry of that region. In Principle 2 class, suppose that a plane region R with center of mass x bar y bar is divided into region R sub 1 to R sub n, now two of which overlap, having areas A sub 1, A sub 2 to A sub n, and center of mass at x bar, y bar up to x bar sub n, x sub n, y sub n bar rather, then ang magiging x bar natin is, eto siya. Doon kasi sa previous discussion natin class yung sa center of mass, di ba ang nandito sa A sub 1 or ang area is, ang nakalagay dito is yung mass ng system. So here, or this time, area na yung i-replace natin dito, and then x bar sub 1, yan yung location niya. For the theorem 5.3.1 class, let R be a region bounded by the non-negative continuous function y equals to f of x and the lines x equals to a, x equals to b, and y equals to 0. Then the center of mass x bar y bar of R is given by the formula. Okay, so magkakaiba yung formula sa gagamitin natin dito. So, sinamarize ko na siya. For the vertical angle, ibig sabihin nun, kung i-construct natin is a vertical angle, katulad lang to class doon sa volume of a solid of revolution. Okay. Kung vertical angle yung i-construct natin doon sa sa pagkuha natin ng center of mass of the plane region class, this is the formula. So x bar is magiging integral of x, f of x dx, okay, all over a, where a in the denominator is the area of the rectangle. So which means class, kailangan nyo munang kunin yung area, then saka natin makuha yung center of mass. The same with y bar class, we have the integral of f of x. Ito yung given natin na function. F of x over 2, okay, divide lang natin sa 2 yung f of x natin, dx, over, all over the area, where a is the area of the rectangle. For vertical rectangle yung formulas na ito. For horizontal rectangle naman, if horizontal yung i-construct natin class na rectangle, ito din yung corresponding formula. So x bar is magiging integral of f of y over 2 times f of y dy, evaluated from c to d. So, di ba magkaiba sila in terms of variable y ito? All over a, where a is the area of the rectangle. And then y bar naman, integral of y times f of y dy over a. A is the area of the rectangle. For example, find the center of mass of the region R equals to the set containing xy such that yung y natin is from 0 to x squared, and then ang x natin is from 0 to 2. So which means, kailangan natin kunin yung graph nito. Ang graph ni y equals to 0 is yan yung x-axis. Okay, so ito yung, wait lang. This is the graph of the line y equals to 0. Ito siya. Kasi di ba ito pwede yung masulat as y equals to 0 and y equals to x squared. Okay. And then, si y equals to x squared class, ang graph nito is a parabola opening upward. So, ito yung graph ni y equals to x squared. So, the region is of the type discussed above with f of x is equal to x squared. So, ang function natin dito class is the parabola x squared. Okay, it is also bounded by the line x is equal to 0. So, ang x is equal to 0 class is yan yung y-axis. And then, the line also x is equal to 2. So, ang line natin x is equal to 2 is itong line na ito, itong green. So, yan yung line na x is equal to 2. So, which means, ito yung hahanapan natin ng center of mass. Itong region na ito. Okay. So, first is, kailangan natin gamitin yung, kunin yung area ng, anong tawag dito? Yung area ng region natin. So, since ang kinonstruct ko dito na rectangle is a vertical rectangle, which means yung equation 1 doon for vertical rectangle yung gagamitin din natin for finding the center of mass. So, solving for the area of the rectangle, let W, okay, so if this is our rectangle class, okay, nakatayo siya dito. So, which means, ang width niya is delta x. Katulad lang talaga ito doon sa volume of a solid of revolution. So, the delta x is just equal to dx. And then, yung length ng rectangle or height ng rectangle natin class is that is upper minus lower. So, ang nasa upper is the parabola, then nasa lower is yung line na y equals to 0. So, x squared minus 0 is just equal to x squared. Note that the area of rectangle is a equals to length times the width. So, we have a is equal to the integral of f of x dx. Ito yung formula ng area. Na-discuss na natin to. Okay? So, this is equal to the integral of x squared. Etong x squared, yan yung f of x natin. Or that is the length of the rectangle. And then si dx naman, yan yung width ni rectangle. It is evaluated from 0 to 2. So, from 0 to 2 class, because dito natin titingnan yung limit ng rectangle natin, what do you call this one? Yung limit ng integral natin because dito nakatayo yung rectangle natin. Okay, kung vertical angle din yung what I mean is horizontal rectangle yung kinonstruct nyo dito. Of course, dito din kayo titingin kay y-axis. So, which means, ang area natin is magiging x cubed over 3. Integral of x squared is x cubed over 3, evaluated from 0 to 2. So, we get 8 over 3. Okay, so take note of this. Ito yung setup ha. Okay, that is the setup for the area. And then, after that, kailangan natin hanapin yung center of mass kasi yun man yung pinapahanap dito. Okay, take note. First, ipag-solve yun na sa area of the rectangle before nyo ipag-solve sa center of. Okay, hence, using the formula for the vertical rectangle, ang formula ng vertical rectangle for x bar is, di ba, ito siya. So, integral of x f of x dx over a, evaluated from a to b. So, replace a by 0 and then replace b by 2. Si x is x pa rin yan, class. And then, etong f of x, gaya x squared na gaya, so, miyakwatan no ko kya sulbatan ko area. Di ba, set up area tanong na lagde o integral of x squared. This is integral of x squared dx. So, which means, nagyaya na kusa tanus kanyan si isa, center of mass. Gaya f of x, inisambiyon na si gaya. Sa dinsan, kaya set upan nyo area niyo na. So, f of x saya class sa give center of mass, nag-itisambiyo ron. And then dx, replace area by 8 over 3 kasi yun man yung nakuha natin. So, we have 3 over 8. Integral of x cubed dx kasi x squared times x is x cubed. Ang integral nito is x to the power of 4 over 4. Evaluated from 0 to 2 multiplied by 3 over 8, we get 3 over 2. So, ito yung center of mass natin with respect to x. Then, with respect to y naman, ito din yung gagamitin natin ng formula. Integral of f of x, okay? Yan si x squared kasi di ba yan naman yung given natin na f of x. Tapos, f of x over 2, ibig sabihin si f of x, i-divide nyo lang siya ng 2 dx. And then, replace a by 8 over 3. So, we have x squared times x squared over 2 is magiging x to the power of 4 over 2. So, factor out natin si 1 half. So, magiging 3 over 16 na siya. Integral nito is x to the power of 5 over 5. Evaluated from 0 to 2 rather, multiplied by 3 over 16, we get 6 over 5. Therefore, the center of mass of the region is at 3 halves and 6 over 5. So, may alternative solution tayo for the first example class using the formula for the horizontal rectangle. Kasi kanina, sa solution 1 natin, ang ginamit natin na formulas is yung kay vertical rectangle. So, this time, ang gagamitin natin is kay horizontal rectangle. Kailangan, kay same pa rin yung makuha natin na center of mass. So, solving for the area of the rectangle class, the same process pa rin. So, but, ang rectangle natin this time is naging horizontal na siya. So, which means, dito na siya nakatayo parallel kay y-axis. So, ang magiging width ng rectangle natin dito class is delta y. Kung andi tumitinig sa rectangle iyo, nailayan nyo kung tunas kanya na axis. Kung x-axis, delta x. Kung y-axis, delta y. So, since kayan makatitinig sa y-axis, parallelon, delta y yung magiging width. And then, yung magiging height or length ng rectangle natin is right minus left. Ang nasa right class is yung line na x is equal to 2. So, magiging 2. Yung 2 na yan, galing siya dito sa line na yan. Minus yung nasa below, left side is yung equation, yung parabola na y equals to x squared. But, kailangan natin siyang isolve in terms of x. So, in terms of x. So, y equals to x squared in terms of x is magiging, okay, square natin yan both sides. So, we have x. Okay, so we have x is equal to the square root of y. So, which means x in terms of y. So, magiging 2 minus the square root of y. So, eto siya class, galing siya dito. Where y is equal to x squared implies that x is equal to the square root of y. Okay. Which means, ang area natin is magiging a is equal to the integral of, okay, si f of y Kanina kasi sa first solution natin, sa solution 1 is f of x. In terms of x man, because vertical yung rectangle natin. Kung horizontal rectangle class, in terms of y. Okay, ito tanong din nyo na f of y is 2 minus square root of y, galing dito. Tapos, dy, yan yung width ng rectangle. So, solving for this, we get 8 over 3. So, parehas pa rin doon sa solution 1 natin. Hence, using the formulas for the horizontal rectangle class, kasi di ba horizontal rectangle yung kinonstruct na dito sa graph natin. So, ibig sabihin, f of y over 2 tanusaya, tatanong din yung class sa center of mass na, di ba kung sa kakuha sa differentiate tano, so kakuha sa area, sa area o rectangle na di ba right minus left ibarat bulag ideya o di na kung vertical rectangle na upper minus lower na sa center of mass class na di ba minus o sa center of mass na plus 2 tapos muling ka plus. Okay, 2 plus the square root of y kasi naginan so up right plus left. Okay, kaya ito naging plus over 2 kasi over 2 ito. Gimang buha f of y sa class nagiya so kaya set up tano sa integral o one tano area tano di ba yung may set up tano na a is equal to the integral of 2 minus the square root of y. Okay, tapos dy. Giyas kanyan, inusar tano sa yes kanyan. O di natandin yung rumbo din na. So ini set up yung saya kuwan, area, berat muna, minus o, na para may ko sa center mas sasambi nyo good din sa plus, kamlagit si rambungan. And then, yung area natin is 8 over 3. So, simplifying this one, we get 4 minus y, 3 times 3 over 16, evaluated from 0 to 4, dy. So, ang x bar natin is parehas doon sa first solution natin, 3 over 2. Sa y bar naman class, etong y na to is y pa rin yan. Tapos si f of y na ginan so kaya set up yung sa area. Always when ko sa rin kailangan na always kunan mag-solve si area. Kaso integral up kaya set upan nyo rin na kusa rin si ko center of mass. Okay, all over 8 over 3. So, evaluate natin to. We get 6 over 5. So, parehas pa rin. Therefore, the center of mass of the region is 3 halves and 6 over 5. Which means, pag parehas the same ng graph, the same ng given, but yung pag-construct nyo lang ng rectangle yung magkaiba, the same pa rin yung ma-obtain ninyo na area, and then the same pa rin yung ma-obtain ninyo na center of mass. Sipman class sa ikadwa example, parehas pa rin, find the center of mass of the region R bounded by the curves x is equal to y squared plus 1. So this is a parabola opens to the right, and the line x is equal to 5. Okay, so the region is of the type discussed above, where f of y natin dito is 5 minus y squared plus 1, which is equal to 4 minus y squared. Bakit to naging f of y is 5 minus y squared plus 1? Kasi diba ito yung region bounded na curves natin. Wait lang. Ito, di ba, ito yung line na x is equal to 5. Ito siya, given. And then yung line na x, yung curve na x is equal to y squared plus 1, nag-iesograph yan. Ibig sabihin nun, na giya region bounded, nagikuan tano sa area. Na, since, saya class na para makuha tano so area agi region bounded na may construct tano saya sa horizontal rectangle. Ngayon tano de pag-construct sa vertical rectangle. Okay. Ang sagot doon class, bakit tayo hindi nag-construct ng vertical rectangle? Kasi pag nag-construct tayo dito ng vertical rectangle, hindi masasali sa height or sa width sa height ng rectangle yung line na x is equal to 5. So, which means, nayabo kinuha nyo sa line, height na subuso, parabola. So, hindi mag-equal yung area na makukuha natin. So, that's why, ang kinonstruct natin na rectangle is horizontal rectangle ka para mapad doon si x is equal to 5 a line, ago si parabola, mapad ko, kakuha ko height agi rectangle. So, if this is our rectangle, say dito ako nag-construct, pwede din man na dito sa baba kayo mag-construct or sa gitna. Parehas lang ha, pero dito ako nag-construct sa taas. The same lang class. Okay, solving for the area, let W is equal to delta Y. Okay, bakit delta Y? Because yung rectangle natin is horizontal. Take note, if horizontal yung rectangle natin, ang magiging width ng rectangle natin is delta Y or dy. Kito tanong ninyo, o vertical rectangle man na delta width tano na, width tano o width or rectangle tano na delta x. Okay, so which means parallel siya kay y-axis. This is the y-axis ha. And this is the x-axis. Okay, so delta width, ibig sabihin na saya tanong mo pagilay sa limit tano. And then the length of the rectangle is yung haba niya. So which means, since horizontal man siya, so magiging right minus left. So ang nasa right is yung line na x is equal to 5. So which means 5 ginanisisi sa right. Minus yung nasa left is yung parabola na y squared plus 1. So which means minus yung left is y squared plus 1. And in terms of y kapag horizontal yung rectangle. So simplifying this one, we get 4 minus y squared. Note that the area of the rectangle is A equals to length times W or width. So magiging area natin is area of the rectangle f of y dy, integral of f of y dy evaluated from C to D because horizontal. Basta gito tatanungin nyo ron. Oh, basta horizontal rectangle in terms of y na ay limit yun na from C to D, which means na siga no pagilaki y-axis. O vertical rectangle puman na ini-construct yo na in terms of x and then evaluated from A to B kasi ka no pagilaki x-axis. Okay? So ang f of y natin, replaced it by 4 minus y squared galing dito. Gagamitin natin to later on sa center of mass. And then, dy, yan yung width ni rectangle. Kaya area tano na, isimplify tano sa kanyan. So, we have 4y minus y cubed over 3 evaluated from negative 2 to 2. Okay, bakit naging negative 2 to 2? Kasi, dito tayo magbe-base kay y-axis. So, ang height ng rectangle natin nakasali sa region bounded is from negative 2 up to positive 2. So, that's why negative 2 to positive 2. So, i-evaluate natin, we get 32 over 3 yung area natin. So, hence, using the formulas for the horizontal rectangle, we have si f of y, di ba aya f of y tano kagya kukyakwa tano sa area na 5 minus y squared 5 minus y squared minus 1 or that is 4 minus y squared. Nakahipo sa piterwa ka na basta sa center of mass, basta may lang nyo rin na over 2 ron na valuyan yung widens kanya na plus. Diba ya set up paganaya gaya na miyakapunanan ki 5 minus y squared. Okay, may parenthesis dito plus 1. Na diba before ay miyakwag yung 4 minus y squared. Na, since center of mass man, sumbalis ka na 5 plus. Okay, plus ha. 5, yan yung line na 5. X is equal to 5 plus yung parabola na y squared plus 1. Always saya plus. Giya plus na kinuaya roo saya sufuna nini. Okay. And then, gini man po nagya so kaya set upan nyo ko area niyo. Ginans kanyan. So, f of y all over 32 over 3. So, we get 17 over 15. Okay, evaluated from negative 2 to positive 2. Sa y bar man class, si y na always bonan y, basta da over 2 na kung yun na saya si y na y but tegunyusan, kung yun na si x na x pa rin na tegunyusan, di nyo natusimbihan. Sa f of y man class, nag-iya so kaya set upan nyo ko area. So, di ba kaya set upan ko area na imbalis kaya na 4 minus y squared dy all over 32 over 3. So, we get y bar. Note, using the symmetry, okay, di ba? Since Gaya grafa na, di ba symmetrics kanyang buman with saya sa baba. Kapag man nagibuing graph tano Gaya saya sa positive x-axis, the symmetry niyang buman or lagi diyang bu. So, saya sa lagi diyang bu or mirror yang bu Gaya sisi sa baba. Basta lagi din nan y bar equals to 0 na basta lagi din class basta symmetric bo so grafio nagkapakaya so isaw na center of mass din yun solvean ka automatic tinutuwa 0 pa pero make it sure para sure tayo isolve na natin yung center of mass. Therefore, the center of mass of the region is 17/5 and 0. Okay, so nandito yung center ng region natin. For the last example class, the center of mass of a plane region, find the center of mass of the region R by one arc of y equals to sine x and the x-axis. So, ito yung isang arc lang daw ng y equals to sine x. So, pwedeng ito lang yung i-consider natin and then the x-axis. So, which means nagyaya region saya nagkikwenta no sa area. And then, hanapin natin yung center of mass niya. Solving for the area of the rectangle class. Okay, so since ang kinonstruct natin dito na rectangle is a vertical, so which means ang gagamitin din natin na formula for the center of mass is yung for vertical rectangle. Okay, vertical yung kinonstruct natin dito kasi may makukuha tayong height ni rectangle. Upper minus lower. Kung below, what I mean is, kung horizontal rectangle kasi wala tayong makukuha na height ng rectangle meron, pero yung arc lang ng one arc of the line y is equal to sine x, but magiging 0 siya kasi magiging sine x minus sine x is 0. Okay, so kailangan careful din tayo sa pag-construct ng rectangle. Tingnan natin if may makuha tayong height ng rectangle. Okay, since vertical siya, which means ang width ng rectangle natin is delta x. And then yung length ng rectangle natin is upper minus lower. So, nasa upper, yan yung line. Yung line na curve ng y equals to sine x. So, sine x. And then yung sa lower niya is yan yung line na y equals to 0. So, sine x minus 0 is sine x na lang. Note that the area of the rectangle is in this form. So, we have the integral of f of x dx. So, si f of x, replaced it by sine x. And then, si dx is dx pa rin. Evaluated from 0. Okay, nag-start siya kay 0. Okay, kasi diba dito man, ito yung kasali sa region bounded up to pi. Okay, 0 to pi. Okay, class. Saya basta ipag-graph yun na so, mga like trigonometric function na sa x-axis na ron yung tago so 0, si pi over 2, si pi, di ba? Ginan so basta 1 revolution na taman ki 2 pi. Kapag kaya subos ma-perfect angle ron. Okay, so we have a is equal to, ang integral ni sine x is negative cosine x evaluated from 0 to pi. So we get positive 2. So ang area ng region natin dito is equal to 2. Hence, using the formula for the vertical, ang rectangle x bar is equal to x. So, di ba sa pitiruakan basta da over 2 saya, nakopya nyo po si x and then si f of x, inan, so kaya set upan nyo po, integral yun sa area. So, sine x dx, ang area natin is 2, so we get pi over 2. And then y bar, f of x, ginan, so sine x tano, and then f of x over 2. So, sine x over 2, nilagyan lang siya ng over 2. Walang plus dito kasi naumanin nyo plusin nyo bumani sa 0 ka sine x pa rin. Okay. Over 2. So, we get pi over 3. So, therefore, the center of mass of the region is pi over 2 and pi over 8. So, that is for the center of mass of a plane region. So, the next discussion is the center of mass of a solid of revolution.